Hi everyone. Okay, it is time to roll out the dough and to make, look. Isn't that pretty? And to make the garlic pecorino rolls. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the filling. So just like a cinnamon roll, we're gonna make the cheesy part for in the middle. So this is just plain butter. I softened it a bit and now I'm just trying to get some of the lumps out. This is about half a cup. Remember, your batch is gonna be one batch maybe, but I had to make 3 because my mixer is way bigger. So this is not a recipe per se. Just add stuff to this that you think would taste good. You can add anything you want, but cheese and butter and garlic are garlic cheesy rolls. So, you know, I'm gonna say that's about 1/4 of a cup. And I'm gonna do a little bit more. So 1/4 of a cup of cheese plus a little more. I'm gonna say 3, I don't know how to do fractions. Math isn't my thing. All right, so mix the cheese in there, yum. That's probably not enough cheese for this amount of butter. So if you're gonna use 2 to 4 ounces, which would be a half a cup of butter, I would use about a 1/4 of a cup or maybe 1/3 of a cup of cheese. How's that for a recipe, all right? To that, we're gonna add some garlic. And I have to find a spoon. I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. Okay, so I'll just use this. I normally don't buy jarred garlic, but fresh garlic's hard to find right now. So I don't know, about the equivalent of 3 or 4 cloves. You can add more, doesn't matter. It's called garlic cheesy rolls for a reason. Actually, I call these garlic pecorino rolls because the cheese I use is actually a hand-grated pecorino. So there's that. I like a little bit of color in my food, so I always keep lots and lots of dried parsley around. You can use fresh parsley, but I just like it speckled so I can see the swirl in the roll. Okay. And I'm going to add even more flavor. So this is a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder kind of mixed together. Okay. There's that. And it kind of stabilizes the butter a little bit. And some fresh cracked black pepper because a little bit of bite is good. Now, this is the basic recipe right here. There, you're done. Now, to this you can add bits of sun-dried tomatoes, olives, oh my gosh, chopped up olives or that olive tapenade from Costco, yes please, which is probably my favorite thing to put in here. But today, I'm gonna up the cheese factor because I like it, and I'm gonna add some goat cheese. Yeah, I just did that. All right, so we're gonna make it super cheesy by adding some wonderful fresh goat cheese in here. Now, you can also add pepperoncinis to this, sliced ones, red hot pepper flakes, gosh, jalapenos. I mean, really, people, anything your heart desires, you can add into this mixture. Okay, so I'm just gonna set that aside, put everything aside now. Make a nice landing spot for, I have some flour here. I'm just gonna sprinkle surface with flour and I'm going to dump out this beautiful pillowy dough. Look at that. Now, remember, I had to triple my batch, so I am not going to use all of it because I'm gonna do another recipe for you right after this, and we're gonna make fougasse. And yep, if you don't know what that is, that's okay. You will in a little bit. So I'm just gonna use about 3/4 of that. And we're just gonna look at that. Look at that. If your dough isn't this soft and this supple, you added too much flour. So you wanna make sure that you make a nice soft, beautiful, pliable dough. It's not hard. You don't need a rolling pin. You don't need to do any of that other stuff. Just make it as even as you can. This is not rocket science. We are not curing COVID-15, 19, or whatever it is right now. We are making bread in our house because we're stuck in here. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now, we're gonna take that mixture and we're gonna spread it on there. Just like you would, oops, there are my dogs, shh. They're gonna spread it on there just like you would if this was brown sugar and cinnamon and butter. Okay, so we're going to put it all over the place. Get it all nice and spread. Yum. Like I said, you are going to put me in your will. You spell million, M-I-L-L-I-O-N. My name is Sandra. And I hope it doesn't happen for another 100 years, but you know, all right. So, there's that. Now, garlic, cheesy, oh, I have a hole. No, I don't. Okay, make sure you don't put a hole in it, but really it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have that. These wouldn't be cheesy rolls without adding even more cheese. Yeah, I'm doing it. You can see it. It's going on. Okay. Right. Okay, now, put you back here. Now we're going to roll up just like a cinnamon roll. Okay. Can you see that? It's sticking a little bit. It's okay. No worries. Can you see that now? Okay, let's move you over just a little bit like that. We're gonna bring this over and pinch. Bring this over, pinch. See what I'm doing here? See how where the cinnamon roll stuff comes in? This is just a savory version. And let me tell you, they are so good. All right. And we're gonna roll that just in the tiniest bit of flour. There, we're gonna leave that just like that while I get my pan ready. So I'm gonna steal my son's pan. I'm gonna put a silk pad on there instead of parchment, but you can use parchment or nothing. You can just, oh, that's too big. I have a 3/4 inch. There we go. You can tell this has been loved. All right. Can you see that? Okay, good. So I have a silk pad on there. My son's pan, he left it here, so now it's gonna be mine for a little bit. I'm gonna take a serrated knife. It's my watermelon knife. Isn't it cute? All right. And we're just going to cut rolls and see the circle in there, and we're gonna place that upright right on there. And we're just gonna cut. And you're gonna place them about an inch apart. They're going to really get fat and really big. Okay. Cut them all. Those of you who are on my football team, you know these very well. Those of you who took my classes at ACA, you know these well. Bringing it back, I had a former student, Haley, that texted me the other day and wanted to know if I had my recipes, and I thought, you know what? We're gonna relive culinary arts in my kitchen. So we're going to do that. I'll show you what we're doing here. See that? Nice. These are a meal in themselves. Oh my gosh, I was just thinking, you know, you could make these into ham and cheese rolls or beef and cheddar rolls if you want. I mean, really, this dough is so versatile. It doesn't, you can roll anything you want. Just remember that the more you put in there, the more time it's going to take to cook and stuff like that. But I mean, this is a really versatile recipe, and it looks like we're going to have, make a little bit more room here because I am, yeah, there we go. Kind of let that kind of hang out right there. That's going to be a big one. These are going to be big, pillowy masses of goodness. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, 15 of them. Your batch will make probably around 9 or 12, which is great. Okay, now I'm going to put these into, I normally put them into a big, clean, it's something I use over and over and over again, which is a big trash bag, but you can just cover them with plastic wrap. Don't worry, it's never had trash in it. Put that right in there, like that. And now these bad boys, they will rest until they double in size. Okay? So that's it. That is the garlic pecorino rolls. And I will show you, hopefully, well, you just, okay, here's what you do. You wait until they double in about 30 minutes. You heat your oven to 400 degrees. And you bake them until they get beautiful and golden brown. They're going to be touching. And they're the consistency that you like. They're the dough that you like. Some people like really doughy rolls. Some people like really done rolls. So I suggest a nice deep golden brown would be nice. Middle of your rack, 375 to 400 degrees, depending on your oven, and then take them out and devour them. Tonight we're having penne pasta with a creamy basil sauce and a nice green salad with olive oil and vinegar dressing. So these are going to be a nice accompaniment to that. All right, it's been 12 minutes now. Ciao, be kind to each other. See you soon.